we cut to the title sequence, and this title sequence gave me motion sickness.
But with catchy music. We had such catchy music. We were dancing, and then we would go pass,
and then you'd be that one guy who you get passed to, and you just dancing the whole time. People are like, "Come on, pass it back, bro." And you're like,
I'm ready for it.
No, I got this. And then it's like, okay, you. And then you're like, yes. And then the song ends.
And you're left high and dry.
Just like, you just stare at the guy going, "Fuck you."
Happy Halloween, Battle of the Worst.
Battle of the worst, everybody.
Battle of the Worst.
Battle of the worst.
Battle
of
the
worst.
I don't feel like I should say any of that because I'm not dressed up. Happy Halloween.
So, our theme today was Halloween movies.
Halloween and hot dogs.
Halloween and hot dogs.
I did have
good.
a weenie or two.
Okay. So we had 3 movies. We actually had 4 movies. Put it on a spinner, and we only watched 3 of them.
Daffy's was excluded.
Yes. So Daffy's not in the running today for Battle of the Worst, but he gets to vote. So the first movie we watched was Gerald's pick.
Yes.
What was your movie?
It was my pick. My movie.
Do you remember the title?
I have always forgotten my title every single time.
It was. The dead don't. The dead hate late fees.
There you go.
Yes.
Ooh.
The dead hate late fees.
yes.
Very good.
I had to reach for that one.
See, it just throws away instantly. In one ear, out the other.
Much like the movie.
Wait, I thought that was a burp because to me it looked like a homeless version of Booger from Revenge of the Nerds.
And he just kept doing it.
Yeah, I thought he was
I
like
never
burping.
stopped.
I thought
Well,
he
the
was-
thing I thought was, like, whenever I saw that, I was like, oh, that's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where they go,
No, that wasn't it, Kevin. That was not it, Kevin.
It dawned on me that we had a running theme of catchy music in every single one of them.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Catchy music.
The beginning of the beginning music of the
Okay.
Dead Hate Late Fees was
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah,
It was
good.
good. It was catchy.
The second movie, I totally lost the catchy music thing.
At the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to refresh me by rewatching this.
The second one had a catchy ending that we were dancing to.
Were we dancing or were we depressed?
I'm on a mission. I'm gonna be nobody's fool. You're gonna face quite.
Michael wanted to make it our new intro of Let's Let.
Kevin!
It was
Will you shut up? We're recording.
Kevin,
It, Kevin.
shut up.
God damn it, Kevin.
Not it, Kevin.
So there was a guy named Kevin in this movie.
Well, let's back up. Let's back
great
up.
is-
Let's talk about what happened in the very beginning of the movie.
That tape? Yeah, that tape, Kevin.
Andrew dies.
Andrew dies.
The director.
Oh, Andrew. That
Yes.
was the director.
The one that was looking at the DVD somehow. How do I get on this show?
Yeah, the DVD kept moving.
Yeah.
What's funny is I was excited at that. I was like, this better keep going.
By the way, I dug a little bit during the middle of this movie because I was bored. So on my phone, I found out that was his first movie done in year 2000.
Okay.
It's clever.
Oh.
It's stupid. It's clever.
So what you're saying is he got worse.
So
Yeah.
the movie opens up with two people closing down this video store. You remember the old like Blackbuster video store?
More like a Hollywood. movie.
Yeah.
When you said closing down, I
Remember
was
those
like, oh, so they're
antiques.
shutting down for good. Because that's eventually what they did.
That was a few years to go.
Yeah.
They're closing up for the night, and he starts noticing like this DVD starts popping up in all these different places. And he's like, "What? How did this happen?" And what he ends up dying because like this ring. She looked like a girl from. She reminded me of the girl from The Ring.
Just watch that.
That or like the Grudge type girl.
Yeah.
Ring.
Little girl with a wig.
Ring, yeah.
It was a little girl with a wig and a
No,
long
no,
shirt.
no Asian going, the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, even the ring, came out of a TV. No, none of that. It was just a girl in a wig. Guys, it was a little girl with a wig. That's it.
I screamed.
So he ends up dead. The girl that he's closing with finds him. She screams.
No, she finds him with just a bunch of ketchup on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just-
Oh, yeah.
He was eating. He
Somebody
wasn't
went,
dead,
"Oops."
he was passed out.
There was better blood effects later, so they must have shot the beginning way after they ran out of all the blood because they realized that they needed more running time.
Or that was like his little, while he was working at the movie store, he was
Whoa.
like, hey, here's a little funny gag. Let me just play this. Hey, Kevin,
Kevin,
you watch with the camera, okay? It's a funny gag. But then they were like, hey, we could make a whole movie out of this. Like, but I'm already dead. Kevin, I'm already dead. Don't come up with
Bring
these
you
jokes.
back as a zombie. It's gonna happen.
Kevin,
a zombie
then we
movie,
can take
man.
all
It's
our
a zombie
friends.
movie, but it was a ghost movie first. No, it's a zombie movie now,
Bro.
But with ghost elements.
that would totally
genius.
be
I
great.
have an afro wig that will go so well with this zombie flick.
Oh,
Dude.
and I got a whole. All of my friends have a bunch of masks.
This one guy I know
Whoa.
has a spike mohawk. He'll come.
It's insane.
As long as you
There's
offer
one,
pizza.
one guy will paint his face green. Shit.
I forgot I had makeup on.
What? How do you forget?
My eye itched.
It's going in.
After he's discovered dead, we cut
Kevin!
it's Kevin.
Shut up.
Kevin. After Andrew's discovered dead, it's Halloween night. They all get called into work. Everybody gets called into work by douchebag and Nancy.
Apparently some murders have been happening.
A lot
Yeah.
of
lot.
deaths,
He went on for 10
disappearances,
people list.
7 of our employees have gone missing or been found dead.
and then 10 of them dead.
Hey, a killer is in the rental store.
It's one of us.
Find him. Not call the police. Like a sensible. They named off like 8 people dead in the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no police.
We've lost previous employees. Logan Welliver is dead. Evan Van Otten is now dead. Dan Sparrow is. Lucas Welliver is. Aaron Ross. Caitlin Baker. Robin on shift is dead. And Andrew, our manager, is gone.
Like 8 people dead.
And rely on our crack team of retail video store rental
And we'll give you a
employees.
10-cent raise if you figure it out.
They made a huge point about taking their keys
And locking them in.
and locking them in.
So
Yes.
was their plan was to come in the next morning and find a survivor and go, aha!
No.
So you're the killer.
I-
We fixed this. We figured it out.
yeah, but this is a home store.
It wasn't a home.
It was a home.
This isn't like
I was really
like
confused
$1 million
at that.
convenience store plus, they didn't have any specialized locks. It was literally, hey, this is a home lock, guys.
I was really confused because at one point they're like, well, when this house was built, and they're like, well, we're right in the store. I was like, wait, so are they in the basement the whole time talking? He's here.
Why hasn't anybody addressed this shitty shirt? Franz Ferdinand? Not 2 minutes later, after they have this little powwow discussion, and this other guy keeps talking about Kevin. He's like, Kevin! This is why we keep making that joke. Because he's like, Kevin! Blah, 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 Kevin. And
Oh.
you don't see who he's ever talking to. You didn't realize it was a Kevin.
It first started when they all showed up. One guy apparently showed up late, but it was fixed.
Mark, nice that you could join us. Thanks for being on time.
We don't even know who's in the scene.
Wait, is the
We
guy who
only
showed up
seen them
late
two.
the guy who was the whistler? Kevin?
Yes,
That
it was.
He came in, his cheeks are so round, he's always whistling. Because you heard him whistling at first, and then he fell, and you still heard the...
If Kevin wasn't such a good name for some reason, I would want to call him Mac, like from Mac and Me.
He looks like the little alien from Mac and Me. Mac.
Oh, Kevin. You whistling son of a bitch.
I think that was Hans number 57.
She was saying, "Hey, Andrew,"
Yeah.
and the guy who's making the movie is named Andrew.
Yep.
So was that his
Dude,
death in the movie?
this is the music for the episode. Everybody to the right.
And then they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's check things. So they walk around the whole store and check things. And they leave 2 people downstairs. The other people go in different places. And then, not a minute later, someone opens the door and leaves the place. And
Yeah.
you're like, wait,
No, it was locked in.
I thought you were locked in. We made a big deal about locking you in. And now you're not locked in.
Yeah, they're telling the story of... The one girl's telling that story about how a girl died there, supposedly.
Hit by a dump truck.
Yeah, a construction worker's daughter when they were building the house.
And she was like, oh, this is super creepy. So she was hit by a dump truck, and they said that she comes around every now and then.
By the way, that's the last scene that lady was in.
Well,
She
okay,
talked
last
about it.
scene. Last shot.
Mi-
Well, if
yeah,
her was going
Michelle.
like
Yeah, well, this was the only scene she was in, and then they didn't
So they
get her
fired her.
anymore.
this. No,
yeah,
I
they
think
just
she
they said
chose
she
not
was
to show
dead off
back.
screen.
Oh my god, she died.
So now we got a
That's how they did
sausage
it.
fest the entire movie.
The construction worker's daughter took her.
No, it was Art who killed her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys ready? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
There are outside the building on Halloween night. All of these zombies start running and rushing the building.
Well,
Oh,
they stormed
well,
the car first.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he was like
all the crackheads were in the car.
crackheads on the car.
They were just tweaking around.
There's something there, man. There's gotta be something here. I know. This is my deal.
I seen it.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is my dealer's car. Okay? He's got a whole bunch of shit.
I'm reminded of that.
Somebody in there.
I'm reminded of that Dave Chappelle joke of Tyrone Biggums. He runs up to that lady's car. Then it's like he's gonna save her or something. And he's like, he jumps in, steals her radio, and runs off. He comes back. FYI, people still do steal radios.
I miss the Dave Chappelle. So sometimes.
There's crackheads, which are AKA zombies in this movie, outside raiding some guy's car.
Yeah, it actually makes more sense that they're crackheads because they're not zombies, they're crackheads because some of them have masks, some of them don't, and it's Halloween.
Let's say they were on PCP.
Yeah,
That makes sense for this story.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Salts anyone?
so it's not zombies killing everybody.
It's a bunch of goddamn teens on them drugs.
Yeah. And then the only real
were
thing,
teens.
the only
Somebody's
real thing that
grandpa
was
was in there,
supernatural,
too.
Right.
but the only real
Dealer.
thing that was supernatural was the ghost girl. That makes this movie more dumber.
The zombies were running after the people, and then you get one of the dumbest deaths. Just this guy was just killed from a bike. He was going onto a
Yeah,
bike.
it was
Yeah.
Levi.
Yeah, he was running away. He's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Or, screw
No,
this.
Levi was the other guy climbing. Levi was the climber.
No,
yeah,
because-
Levi's the one that fell down from
So-
the ceiling.
so there
No,
was
because
one guy.
He's the one who cried for
Yeah.
Levi dying.
Yeah. So no, Levi.
No, he's the one who cried and did the awesome thing, and then he's like, "I'm
And then,
gonna leave."
And then he tried climbing.
Then he tried to climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Well,
awesome.
there was. Oh wait, there was the Franz Ferdinand guy.
Yeah,
that was Levi.
Got on
Yeah.
the bike and was like, ah! Deserved it.
very well.
Deserved it for the shirt you got.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing a Franz Ferdinand shirt, you're going to die.
It was back. It was printed backwards.
Yeah, unless they flip the whole movie, you know.
Oh, that would be funny.
Levi, no! Oh God, what is this?
So the guy is dying, and he's like, "No, Levi,
No!
no,
Why, Levi?
Why?
You're dying on me. No.
You're dying on me, Levi." Oh. And
he goes, "Oh my God, Levi!" I wrote that down.
I know, I saw that. Yeah, right, that. Oh my God.
It very much
Levi.
reminded me of that iconic scene from Troll 2.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
yes.
Oh my God, Levi, no!
After that, the guy's like, oh, I can't get in. So he climbs up on the railing. The zombies come over, and so before that, he pushes the zombies just like this. And then he climbs up on the railing, which is higher than the zombies, because now the
When
zombies
they're on their knees.
The zombies will not get past their knees. They stay low, so they're like reaching for him, and then he tries to climb onto the roof.
What they were thinking was, they saw Resident Evil movie, okay, and they were on top of the pipes above the zombies, and the zombies were reaching for him. Visually, they're like, "Oh my God, okay, he's outside. He's on top of the fence. They can't reach him. Where's the fence?" Well, it's only about 5 feet tall. Knock the zombies down. There you go.
Boom.
Solved.
Now, see, I
But we're
think
forgetting the fact when he was trying to get in, he was pleading so like,
I'm sorry all those things I said.
Did he say anything mean?
No.
Were we talking and not really listening
he was
because
like,
we were
no,
tired?
he never said anything.
you know they mentioned a lot. They mentioned they had this big old little area where they were like, "Oh yeah, did you touch the 28 Days Later movie?" "Oh, I did. I touched that DVD. Where'd it go?" And then
I couldn't tell if he was blaming the DVD like there's a germ on it.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
what they were
he
doing.
said it was haunted. That DVD was haunted.
And
Totally 20
so I
years
think
later.
everything zombie wise, they were trying to mimic that. So you have like some of these zombies are trying to be all like, and this one guy wearing this one weird flowing wig is always going.
Everything. The wig's going like this with it.
And he is
It's like he's
he is
discoing.
overacting the
I was
crap
the
out
only
of it.
one that realized that.
It was like one of those feathered mullet things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
And he was. Yeah, I was gonna say you should be careful with those.
I feel bad.
This isn't funny.
Why is his eyes shut?
Well, the guy goes upstairs to save Levi, and he didn't open the window, and then the guy's just
Like you see like
falling,
a little like mannequin.
and then they start just ripping and throwing
Nothing in
random,
the air?
Yeah,
They were literally tossing nothing.
and they lasted on the shot for so long.
It was a long death.
It was too long. So the world outside must suck because there's zombies and stuff outside.
This must have been during that time period when Oregon didn't have landmines at all.
Well, 2 of these movies that we watched were only an hour long. So you can spend half an afternoon watching what we watched, but it'll feel like a full day.
This is around the point of the movie where I stopped paying attention
You went
and we started
autopilot.
talking about which console was better, the PlayStation 1 or the N64.
Yeah.
Wait, they started talking about that?
That's what
No,
we
we
started
we
talking
started
about.
talking. We started talking about that because of the long. Hey, let's look for everybody else who's inside the building, and they go searching for 35 minutes.
The 2 people we left in the basement. Let's go find them, and then for the next 20 minutes, they're just doing that. So we were just talking. We didn't care.
So you're
What
just
was going
staring
on?
at fat people looking through the house
Hey,
with a flashlight.
Kevin was there.
Kevin, what time is it?
And then eventually he gets attacked. And we're like, oh no, Kevin. Oh no. But
Oh, yeah.
what happens? Kevin comes back.
Oh yeah,
for a more generic death.
That's actually when I stopped Gerald from talking. we were talking, and then I stopped him and I go, "Hey, Kevin just died." And then we started paying attention a little bit.
Wait a minute.
And Art, who they left down there, supposedly killed Michelle off camera, and then struck Kevin in the back of the head.
With a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, and then Art grabbed the walkie-talkie, told everybody, "Hey, I killed Kevin, and now I'm gonna become a zombie anyways." And so he opened the door and let the zombies in, and let him eat them. And then we got we got Andrew coming back as a zombie, and
he was very dedicated to that role as a zombie.
And they kept playing him, just putting blood into his face, going
until eventually he did it for so long. He's like, okay.
Cut! Well, everybody gets murdered, and then the Mexican dude goes all the way to the top, and finally the little girl
looks at him
and looks at him. He screams
goes, and dies.
And then we fade to the we just get random shots of.
Then we get like a weird montage. Things. Then we get the longest
runtime extender with Spooky Spider. Oh, there's a spider again.
That's a scary spider.
Keep getting that spider. Actually, that spider showed up 5 times throughout the movie.
Was that
Kevin was same like, shot.
Shoot the spider. Shoot the spider.
but then you had the weird thing where they filmed like the moon moving, and so
it's going into lunar eclipse.
Like 2 minutes long of it. At first, you see on the screen and it's moving, and you're like, "Oh no! Oh, we're gonna sit here and watch it go
the
across
whole night.
The whole screen."
They're coming in the morning.
I left to go to the bathroom. I came back and it was still there. I was like, "Oh damn!"
Yeah.
That was the intermission.
Anytime in this movie where you see something and it's lasting longer than 10 seconds, you have to go, "Oh no,
we're gonna watch this whole thing." Oh no, we're strapped in for this ride.
this is gonna be a while.
The owners of the place came.
Shows back up.
There happens to be one crackhead left, and
was it Andrew?
It was Andrew.
It was Andrew.
He's about to say.
Nancy and douchebag showed back up, and
yep.
Douchebag's looking in this room where like they store some sodas and popcorns and stuff. And
you only saw that. You only know that because it was off camera, just barely.
And he's like, "Oh, I don't know who this one is," and it's Andrew, who had just died and gone missing. They hadn't seen him. That was like the whole reason why he called the meeting, right?
No, that wasn't it, Kevin. That was not it, Kevin.
They found his body dead, but they couldn't find his female coworker. That's the one that they couldn't find.
They needed a dancing montage at the end.
They really Bollywooded it up.
Yeah, the whole passing it.
But yeah,
music.
Overall it was a fun, delightful. Oh no, it wasn't fun.
Really? Oh no! What amazed me is when we stopped it, there was a thumbnail of the DVD cover, and on the DVD it had a making of. I know what they did, the making of. I can tell you how they did everything, and it wasn't impressive, but they were proud of it. They truly tried to make this scary.
That's true. Shirt or something.
Yeah, all the zombies, crackheads, PCP, drug addicts.
Even Kevin got it.
Completely white shirt with
so
red.
You can see the red.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna paint your face green.
Growl.
And put an Afro wig on you. Would you like to tell us about the next movie, Michael?
Yeah, let's move past
the
this
next
one.
movie.
The next movie was...
This one was,
by the way,
chosen
I found out
by...
it was from Finland.
This one was chosen by Zach.
It was...
I'm trying to speak Finnish.
it was a fan-made film of Nightmare on Elm Street, and this was
A nightmare!
A Nightmare on Langtaet.
I'm looking it up.
It's a one-man show, Jeffrey, starring Jeffrey, acted by Jeffrey,
Keep in mind,
edited in Windows Movie Maker.
it specifically says that at the very beginning.
Yeah, everything says Jeffrey.
Do you think he was so proud that he did this and he was so proud of this movie that he was like, yeah, bitches, I did that in Windows Movie Maker. What do you got on me?
I'm sleepy.
Zach, you're banned. I'm picking anything.
And it apparently in Finland, it is uncommon to have Jeffrey's name, so he's the only Jeffrey in there. So he's not going to put a last name. Everybody knows him as Jeffrey.
Now, when you say one-man show, people think like Eddie Murphy in...
Nutty Professor.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think, oh, he's going to play a lot of characters. No, this guy played every character.
He just changed hats.
He didn't even change hats sometimes.
And he gorilla shot his grandma and grandpa.
He's not just Jeffrey. Well, he didn't know he was being filmed.
And murdered them off camera.
And he renamed himself.
So I looked it up. It's Langtaet.
Langtaet?
Yeah. I think it's an area in Finland.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be a road.
Well, it's
showed me a road.
It's a city in Mustasari, Finland.
Well, we need
I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Probably not. I butchered it.
So here's the thing I'm really confused about. Because Bob and Max look like they're Jeffrey. They both look like they are played by Jeffrey.
They clearly are.
They clearly are, but in the credits...
They're dressed exactly the same. It was jarring. We didn't know what was going on.
I wanted to take a shot every time he goes.
I hear what you say there.
In the credits, they are listed as two different people.
God, no,
Two different names?
Two completely different names.
You think they were twins?
Nope.
No, because they had different last names.
So, but, okay. They're the same guy. They were wearing the exact same thing. The only thing that was different is one had a California hat on it.
Oddly enough,
one didn't.
everybody in his family was wearing pretty much the same thing. His grandmother wore the same plaid shirt he did.
Hers was just a long sleeve. His was a short sleeve.
Yeah. And Freddy Kruger wore a red version of the exact same sweater he did.
Well, anyway, that's the matter of fact. Well, for sure, I'm not sure. They talked about the party, but...
Is this a one-man show?
Hence Zach's costume.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm finally glad that we can reference this stupid thing.
You have the chair there.
He went all out, and instead of putting the effects on his face, he put it on paper.
Now we're talking about
and
in the
then
movie,
taped
Jeffrey.
it to his face.
Yes,
Jeffrey did it
that.
this way.
Yes, this is a pretty good recreation.
That is an exact replica
I like
of what
to
he did
believe
in the
that
movie.
most of the production's money went to the copy machine paper that he...
And
Oh, I guarantee.
his claws were made out of paper and they were like taped onto his fingers.
And they weren't
So,
even bladed.
construction-
They were bladed like flat, not with the finger
like
itself.
really long silver fingernails.
Yes.
And whenever he dragged them across something, he made
The noises himself. Yeah, I'm not gonna go and find some sound effect for free on YouTube. I'm just gonna go by myself.
He was doing that for any noises in the movie. So like the phone's ringing, he goes.
He just wanted the sound effects credit. He just had to get it.
I did the Foley.
I just expected. I wish he was doing the sound effects for the other movie. He would have seen the Spider-Man. I'm just a spider.
So the movie begins with him on the phone
With himself.
With himself, talking about his horrible, horrible dreams.
Well, and his one friend...
Has he had the dreams yet at that point?
No.
No, because they're talking about the test.
Because he's like...
School.
And the one with California on it, he's like...
Anyway, I think I'm going to watch some TV now, so... Yep. Yeah, I see. You go watch some TV now.
I'm going to watch football. Okay, well, you go watch football.
Now I'm going to.
Now I'm going to.
I am tired.
All right, I am tired.
Did I mention I am tired?
Maybe I should take supplements. Maybe it's too much.
Well, I'm going to go watch football.
Okay. Yeah, I like football.
And it's like
Have we talked about the test?
He hasn't
Oh,
had
yes, we did.
a physical conversation with a human being, so he didn't know how to hang up with himself.
This guy.
Almost that weird, like, awkward thing, you know, whenever, like, you're a teenager, you're like, you hang up.
Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
forcing
you hang up.
conversation.
No, you hang up.
This
No, you
guy-
hang up. And it lasts for, like, an hour. That's what you felt like, but he was talking to himself, and he's like, no, you hang up.
He sounds like a male version of Siri.
No, you. I'm gonna go watch football. Oh yeah, me too.
When
You
we
hang up.
He has to travel all the way to another room and go, no, you hang up.
When we first saw it, we thought it was a continuity issue, like a horrible continuity.
We
Like,
did.
it was shot at a different time.
No, well, like he was on the same phone,
Different phones,
and talking to
different
somebody.
place.
But I
But
thought it was like same thing.
it took us a second. We're like, he's supposed to be playing a different person.
Because he was
I
like,
didn't get into like maybe
it's
20
okay.
minutes.
Yeah, he goes, it's okay, Bob. And you're like, and he said Bob.
I thought he was Maximilius or something.
And no, then the other one was, it's okay, Max. And then you're like, oh my god, they're two different people.
Hey, this can get uncomfortable.
He makes filmmaking look hard.
Oh, yeah, they finally get off the phone and Max goes to sleep. And he has his first encounter with Freddy. But you're just seeing like the shadow of Freddy. And the
And he even goes, do you hear that noise? Do you hear that noise?
The laugh.
And then you always hear the 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
But he likes to switch it to 2. He's like 3, 4. Better lock your door.
And
we looked.
you
up,
can make a drinking
we
game.
looked up
with how many times he does that.
He has a bunch of videos on his YouTube. And one of them was a making of, and it was another thing that he did. And he showed us Halloween 20. He showed us a script, and he goes, I don't really have lines. I just have kind of bullet points of what I'm going to say. So him on the phone, he's trying to think of something else to say. So I wonder if he says something, cuts the film, goes over there to the other. That's why he tapes this to his face, because he doesn't know what next he's going to say. So that's why he can take it off, be the other guy, and then come back and go, okay, wait, I said that. I like that. Go back. And then act.
Listen here, bitch.
Oh, I figured it out. There's a method to his madness. I put mental illness.
In summary, the guy's mentally ill.
so he wakes up.
Oh yeah, this. Oh.
Jeffrey has a condition where he will repeat and then cut and edit and repeat and cut and edit and repeat everything he said. That condition goes through into video.
I'm on a mission. I'm gonna be nobody's fool. They're gonna face quiet cool. One condition to do what I got.
Yeah.
1, 2, Freddy. And you're like, oh my god, if I have to hear that one more
I
time.
felt like he had to like Google the the lyrics to that song.
I think he
Every
added to
single
it.
He started remixing.
He did.
it.
He did. Yeah, and he
He's
started
like,
just putting.
Oh, yeah,
his
no,
new
Your
twist to it.
crucifix won't work.
Oh
or
no, no,
something.
he started having like poetry corner with Freddy.
Yeah.
It's like,
He went to 12 one time. He went 9, 10, 11, 12.
and then you couldn't hear it because
You're like,
like
yeah.
the audio was farther away from him.
I was
Well,
excited.
he just couldn't think of anything.
He picks up. He has that confrontation with Freddy, and he looks on the ground, like kind of like halfway between them, and he sees like that. It was like a pipe or a bar thing.
Yeah, it was like a bent pipe.
That's what he calls him, a son of a
I think
bastard, right?
I think it's something they use for like trailer hitches.
Probably.
I'm not sure, but it's,
I didn't see it
might have been
that
a
close.
handle pipe, yeah, or like one that you use for a hydraulic press.
the point I'm trying to make is it's not sharp at all.
No, but
No,
apparently
to pump that through somebody's body, you'd have to be pretty strong. Jeffrey is
Or
not
fast.
Hey.
strong.
Not at all.
Jeffrey,
Maybe he's got that
is
kind of
super
hidden
strong.
strength that people don't really talk about.
yeah, that the retired.
Retired strength. Best of all Nightmare on Elm Streets or anything. That was the best Freddy death scene ever. All those spins and twirls and
Yeah, and I thought he was gonna pull a killer clown.
where he's gonna
Spin around in
and just
circles.
explode.
He was starting to do it. I go,
Like, okay.
Instead, he dissolved and his clothes fell to the ground.
yeah.
He wicked witch of the West us.
And then we were given our third one.
I'm on a mission. I'm gonna